Hello students, how are you? Hope that you will be fine. Today's in the lecture of data structure, I will talk about recursion. That is the application of stack. So now let's start the recursion. In this lecture, first of all, I tell you what is recursion, then I will explain it with an example. So now start the recursion. Recursion is a process of showing a function in the terms of itself. We can also define it in another way, that means recursion is a process in which a function calls itself with reduced input, note down, with reduced input, and has a base condition to stop the process. In order to solve recursive problem, there must be satisfied two conditions. First is the problem must written in recursively, and second, the problem must include a stopping condition. This is the very important points. So now for the better understanding, I want to give an example. I think that the factorial function is a good example of recursion. Now I want to write the board. So look on the board. What is factorial function? After that, I will explain the working of this. So the factorial function int fact int n is a argument, means n is a user data. If n doubles equal to 0, return 1, else return n into fact n minus 1. So this is a recursive function and this is a stopping condition. This problem, the problem of factorial, there are two conditions that is satisfied. So let's see the working of this function, how it will work, how it will be calculate the factorial recursively. Now suppose the user data is 5, means we want to calculate the factorial of 5. Here n is a greater than 0, so this function will be executed. So f5 expand in two parts, means 5 into fact 4. After that, in next step, f4 is also expand in this recursive function because n is also greater than 0. So next is 5 into 4 into fact 3, and continuously we will continue to expand this recursive function until the results are not results will be met. And next step is 5 into 4 into 3 into fact 2, and next is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 and fact 1, and next is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 and fact 0, and last is fact 0. In fact 0 return the value of 1, so 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. This is the stopping condition. Fact 0 is equal to 1, so this will be the value of 120. So this is an example. Now to explain well, let's the another example, and another example will be a question. This question asked in many examinations, in various examinations of universities. So I think that the another example is a very important. So now I want to write the question first. After that I will solve it. So the question is int f int n. F is a function. If n is less than 2, return 1, else return f x minus 1 x n minus 1 plus f n minus 2. This is a question, and finding values is find the value of f5. This is a question. We can write it in recursive form and show the stopping condition by a function. We can easily write it in another form. How to write? Fx equal to, this is now this is a solution. Fx equal to 1 if x is less than 2 and x minus 1 plus fx minus 2 if x is less than or equal to 2, greater than, yes, it is greater than or equal to 2. When the value of x is greater than or equal to 2, then we use this recursive function, this, and the stopping condition is this. We can also write this function in this form. So how it will be solved? The solution, I want to present the solution using a graph, because I think that graphical representation is very easy to understand. So the value, finding value is f5. So we write f5. First of all we write f5, and then it expand, because f5 is a greater than 2. So we use this function. We expand this value using this function. So fx minus 3 means f4, and then f3 x minus, there is x minus 2, x minus 1 and x minus 2, f3. Then further it will also expand f minus f3 and f4 minus 2 equal to 2, and it is also expand f2 and f3 minus 2. f3 minus 2 means f1. Okay, so further it will expand using this function, because 3 is a greater than 2. So it f2 minus 1, f3 minus 2, F2. It will be F2, and this is F3 minus 2 equal to F1. This will also expand F1 and F1 F0. This will be equal to 2. So this function will also use here, and that it will also expand F1 and F0. This is the F1. This is the value of less than 2. So it will stop. Now it will stop. Now it will also stop. It will also stop. It will also stop. It will also stop, because there is a met the stopping condition. It will expand because x is equal to 2. So it will F1 and then F0. Stopping condition is if x is less than 2, then the value is 1. So this value will be 1, 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 and it is also 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So F5 will be 8. This is the answer. This is the answer of question. Okay. So now today's lecture ends here. Now I think that you must have understand this topic very well. Now you can still ask any question through the comments. Thank you.